If you tell me that you are not going to church, then it directly means that you don't have any faith. I think that somehow you are just hypocrite somehow. Uh, yeah, yeah, because the reason is really clear because the faith is not belongs to yours. It becomes that it belongs to the church in this way. I'm not saying that I'm supporting onto this narrative, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so welcome guys, welcome to my channel, and yeah, basically it's my channel right here, Ran. And so basically there's a lot of time people just asking me, so yeah, we have a lot of members who are coming to Chongpyeong but not going to church. Can we just consider them faithless because they don't want to come to church in a sense? For me, the answer, we can't just directly put a no in it. Why? Because faith itself depends how you interpret onto your faith. Yeah, if you're a type of person who always needs a group of people around you for you to keep like that kind of habit, to pray, to go along with our church tradition, sure, then you can call it like, okay, if I don't go to church, I will turn into faithless person. Okay, that's because that you're admitting your own shots, in the shortcomings of your own self. Then you just say that, okay, I need a church community, so that's why I go to church to keep my faith. But if you say that, oh, if I saw somebody else who once in a while come to church and they're not coming often, then I directly put their unfaithful self. Uh, can I just do that kind of judgment? Personally, for me, no. Because yeah, this come to the paradox of our church, because we always say that if you truly faithful, you are supposed to love other people. And when we means love, what it means that when you try to exposing other people about it, you are not supposed to, you're not supposed to let the person only feel that you are hating them, or like you are trying to punishing them, without any love. Yeah, like if you can let the other person to feel that you still love he or she, then yeah, sure, it's okay. But a lot of time, a lot of our members, when they putting a judgment to other people, they only put onto the most surface of it, and without doing more explanation, or they don't even want to do more explanation about it. Yeah, so that's a big problem for that. Yeah, just now you heard the beep sound is basically from the marina, yeah, the HA cruise. Yeah, it's interesting thing. Yep. And yeah, usually when our like a training center, because a lot of time we have a lot of like people that come here, but they don't really go to church. Basically, like we can find like few of the reason that they don't really go to church. Either the church is really dry, they don't feel any love right there, or either that they are hurt by somebody else and they just want to escape from that situation. Basically, if you want to do it in the category in a modern science, they are just much more onto like a psychological problems. Okay, it's much more like a psychological, and we say it's much more like a macro uh, management of the church, and they don't really do it well. So because of this reason, I think actually it's for the church leader, for them to have a big chance to learn more. Yeah, it's not that just blame onto the members and saying that, oh yeah, they don't really want to come to church, so they are unfaithful, they don't want to contribute onto the church, they don't want to bring love to the church, and they only wanting instead of giving. Basically, I would just say that as a church leader, somehow our responsibility, or like the most basic responsibility we are supposed to do. Why using a term we? But anyway, I'm not church leader. At least not now. Yeah, like the responsibility is that we need to take care our members and to push our church forward, to be a much more better community. Better community means that with a better person. So with better person, it means that everybody needs to try to make themselves study more, at the same time contribute more. So yeah, instead of only asking our members to do in the favor of our church, uh, that's not really healthy in a sense. Yeah, especially like a lot of time. Our church actually have a lot of like donation that is needed, but at the same time, with the donation, our members don't feel that they are contributed to the church firstly, and then they a lot of time they just feel like they just go to church to meet the same person, to meet something people that he or she already knew, nothing too interesting. And when they want one more like a very variety of people, where they go outside. Yeah, and it will become stagnant in this sense, because uh, when you have less people, it's more boring, and more people want to leave, then they leave, then we have much more lesser people, then it will just turn into a diminish. And so then that's why always true father just say that we need to do fun witnessing. Witnessing is the key point for the church to survive. At the same time, people come into the church, they want to feel that their self-value, so that's why we always need to contribute into the society. So people build their self-confidence through it, the self-value through it, and at the same time, the church will be built in this way. At the same time, the members will gain value in this way, and being the church can be recognized, the organization can be recognized by the government, because they are doing something that is helpful for the society, instead of only for themselves, only for their own benefits. Yeah, so that's how it's supposed to run. Only with this way that your input, like your output, will be bigger than your input. Yeah, but it will be very tiring as well. So at the same time, that's how you need to manage people. So people go with motivation instead of like responsibility. If you're just letting them go with responsibility, that's not even the principal way. If you want to say the principal way, people can only move by love. Yeah, and we already know the power of love is much more powerful than the power of the principle. Yeah. So basically, that's how the whole concept about it. Yeah. So if people are not going to church, I think the thing that you can do is just that continue to connect with that person like a brother. Okay, like a brother, like a sister. Yeah, that's the only thing we can do. Unless they hurt you, then you need to put some time to resolve the problem in it. I'm not saying that you go to hate them, but you just try to resolve it. Resolve it need to take effort. It need to take time. It will be annoying. Maybe it won't be fixed just by one or two meeting, or like something like, oh, near to complete something. It will just then it came back after a while. Yeah, it just always happen. But yeah, that's how our life, in a sense, as a human beings. Yeah, that's basically my idea for it. Yeah, so yeah, see you then. Yeah, I'm leaving Korea very soon, so that's why, yeah, I'm running out of time a lot. Yeah. Yeah, but this series, yeah, I just talk about the church. Yeah, I think I'll just talk more about the church, that idea church that I'm thinking about. Yeah, see you all then. Peace.